We're the Riffsters. It's a podcast and a web show.
What's up, everybody?
Hello!
We're live.
Back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back in
Again.
action.
And we're in Egypt this time.
Yes, we got a fancy new background.
It's not a background. We're actually here, man. Shh. Don't lie.
Sorry, I was just checking our audio to make sure everything was pristine.
It is pristine.
Everything looks lovely. Yeah, we put a lot of... we're trying to get better each time that we do this. And so we put some effort into making things look... We realized last time that the camera quality was equivalent to that of a rotten potato.
Yeah.
Not just a potato, like a rotten, smelly potato. So
Yeah.
we hopefully this is coming through in HD or close to HD. At least it looks a little bit clearer to us on our end. So
Yeah, it looks clear on our end, so that's
and we
always
fixed
better.
we made our background look much nicer. So
Yes.
that's good.
Well, we don't have cats today.
That's true.
trying
We also don't
to
have cats.
ruin them.
That's true.
So
there's no cats.
we're at Derek's apartment while he's on vacation. In case you were wondering why he's not here, he is in Hawaii. So
He is. Is he in Hawaii?
I think that's where he said he was
You're
going.
right. I think you're right. I think you're right.
So he gave us the key, and we're using this wonderful place.
Yes.
So
Without cats this time.
yes,
That little troublemaking cats. Also worth noting that we shut off all the fans in this room, and it's completely sealed so as to have the best sound environment.
Yeah.
So if we start sweating in approximately 2.5 minutes,
You don't have a watch on.
don't judge us. It's a freckle past the hair.
It's a freckle past it hair.
So anyway, again, just to reiterate, for those of you guys that are just joining us, first time on the podcast, Dana, why don't you tell them what we're all about here at this podcast?
Oh yeah, so we're a bunch of nerdy people who like to talk about a whole bunch of different things, and we usually pick a subject out of the bowl, and then we talk about it. Usually, because we're called the Riffsters, we riff on it for a really long time, coming up with different ideas and discussion topics based all around that question. I came up with the questions today, and I think they're going to be fantastical. Some might say. And don't you know, it's a pun because a lot of them are about fantasy.
Oh, Lord.
So, of course, it's me. I have a Lord of the Rings tattoo
Lordy.
on my leg.
Okay.
You know if you leave the questions to me, what it's going to be about.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
As always, this is a live podcast, so if you're
It
watching
is.
along with us live right now, feel free to comment in. We'll be reading your comments. Trent, Amalia, and my friend Will have joined us, so that's great. We have 3 live viewers, so that's really cool. And I just saw a bunch of little smiley emojis fly across the screen.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
love
fun.
seeing those.
Anyway, guys, we are actively reading your comments on my handy-dandy iPad here, so please comment in. Say hi, say hello, say, that my mother is a camel.
Beautiful
I don't
woman.
know, whatever you want to tell me.
But also,
That's fine. So...
Also, remember, we want to know your answers to these questions as well. We're going to sit here and talk about it, but we're also going to be reading yours and riffing off of whatever you have to say. So don't be afraid to comment.
Yes, true. Comment in.
Yeah.
I think the audio is good. If you notice that there's a lot of audio lag, please comment in and let us know.
Please.
And we'll fix that, hopefully.
This is not product placement. However, Coca-Cola, call me.
Coca-Cola. For all of your sweaty thirst needs. All right.
Shall we get started?
So I think, did you explain that we pick a topic?
I did explain that, yes. Okay. Yes.
So we're going to go ahead and pick our first question at least, out of this bowl here.
We have it in a bowl, but I think it's going to go invisible as soon as I put it up, because it is a mint green bowl. So
Try it out. See
here, is it going to go invisible?
I guess we can watch it. It's going to be a slight video delay, but we'll see it in a second. Wait,
I don't know
it's not. It hasn't gone invisible yet.
Heck yeah.
Hold
no,
up.
I mean, it doesn't matter. And we don't need it.
I want to see if the bowl goes
No,
invisible.
It's not. Look, it's not.
It doesn't. Okay, cool.
Okay. All right.
Dope.
Okay. You know what? I wrote the question, so
what are you doing?
Why don't you do the honors?
Okay, I'm going to pick this one.
Okay. I'm so excited because I made these questions.
And our first, I keep looking there, and I keep forgetting I have to look there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Guys, we're learning as we go. It's our 3rd podcast. Cut us some slack. Our first question is, if you could use the Force, would you be a Jedi, Sith, or something else?
Yes. I know Star Wars is his favorite thing ever.
It's my favorite.
So I put a lot of my own fantasy questions, so I figured it was only fair to put in something that I knew he was a fan of.
How funny is it that the one question that's probably related to a fandom I like is the one I picked?
I know. I'm kind of the moment you started reading, I was like, really?
That's hilarious. Why don't you start answering the question? I'm going to type that question into the comments so that our viewers can see it.
Sure. Oh gosh, so it's kind of easy for me because I've always been, no matter if I'm playing D&D or just trying to take a personality quiz online, I tend to fall somewhere in between evil and good.
Interesting.
You know this of me. I'm like the Jigglypuff of the universe. Like, I have that cutesy adorableness when I want to, but also can be really, really evil sometimes. So I don't think I would be a Sith necessarily or a Jedi. If I had to choose between the two and like there was no middle ground, I would be a Sith for sure.
Yeah, I think you. Yeah, no, yeah.
I don't. Well, think about me. I don't. You know me. Like, I do not like rules. I do not like people telling me what to do. Like,
True.
I very much don't like to bottle things. Okay, I do like to bottle things up, but like.
But they come out. They come out in rageful fits of passion.
Yes, they do.
So.
So I feel like I would have a really hard time being a Jedi. I could not adhere to the rules. I could not do it. Like, it physically would pain me to do so.
My friend Will says Jigglypuff for the win.
Yes!
Another Jigglypuff fan. Trent says, I think Dana would be a Grey Jedi.
That is exactly where I was going with this point, which is I would be a Grey Jedi. I'm pretty sure that that's where the next movies are headed.
It feels like it, right?
Yeah, because there needs the true balance of the Force is having a balance of personality. Mm-hmm. No one can be pure good or pure. Well, you could be pure evil, I suppose, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think they're headed in that direction with the
Yeah.
films in terms of Rey's arc and the whole movie being called. I always thought the movie was called The Last Jedi. I thought it was like. I thought that was like one half of a sentence that they cropped out. So it was like The Last Jedi, comma.
Nope.
The first, whatever they're going to call the new like middle path. That's what I'm interpreting it as, and I'm calling it. Where am I pointing?
Well,
I'm calling it right now. Right now in what was it, August? So in December, if that's what we end up learning in the movie, that they're going to start a new, then I'm going to take credit for that because you can come back and watch this and know that I called.
You're the Star Wars aficionado. Like, I'm a Star Wars fan, but he's a Star Wars fan.
Yes, if you cut me open, I will bleed blue milk.
Oh my goodness. I've always thought, like, both sides were way too extreme. Like, as a human being...
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, as a human being, like, I don't care who you are, you have a good side and a dark side, and you can't suppress one or the other.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
Something's going to burst. Whether it's your evilness or your goodness, something's going to happen to make you tip over in some way. And as we saw with Anakin, like, he couldn't handle all the goodness of the Jedi, and he eventually flipped completely.
Yep.
So
the Clone Wars TV series too does a really good job of, I've always told you guys this, that like they do a really good job of the arcs, especially in the later seasons, really make you understand how like narrow-minded the Jedi were, and how there was no room for other things, and it really, not to spoil anything, but it really shows you, like if you watch those and then go watch Episode 3, there's so much more context, and everything that Anakin says in Episode 3 that you're like, where did this come from? It like you're like, oh, that's where it came from.
I really need to finish that series. That's one I've been meaning to. I like watched like I think like the first 4 or 5, and I really liked it. I just like fell off of it because I have ADD and I watch a lot of shows.
That's a good show. Traylon just joined us, and he says, I would be a vigilante if I had the Force, hands down. And he also says, Anakin is still my boy.
Yeah.
Anakin's always my boy. Hayden Christensen is my boy.
Dude, Traylon. Okay, hold on. Like, I have not heard from Traylon in forever. He went to SDCC with us one year. And I just want to say hi, dude. Like, I hope you're doing well.
This is going to be on slight delay, so he'll probably see that in a few seconds.
It's okay, and then we'll see it in a few seconds. It'll be like, lag tag.
Trent says, I was just watching the Clone Wars cartoon, and several Jedi, especially Mace Windu, do some stuff that is very dark side. I agree. I agree with that. And I'm glad that you watched the Clone Wars. Everyone out there, go watch the Clone Wars. If you're just joining us also, the question is, if you had the Force, would you be a Jedi, Sith, or something else? So that's...
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead.
And you also need to answer, but I also want to add to the question, if I can.
Go ahead.
What would you be, and what color would your lightsaber be?
I like that one. I like that question. And I can pick from any color, or are we sticking to the Knights of the Old Republic designations of the Jedi.
See, I thought you were going to say that, and, like, I kind of want to say you can pick your own color, but at the same time, like, maybe being canon is the way to go.
Because, yeah.
Wait, Knights of the Old Republic, though. Wasn't that... Wait, what parts are not canon anymore? That's what I'm confused about.
Ready?
Yeah.
Super easy.
The movies, I know.
The movies are canon?
Yeah.
The Clone Wars TV series is canon.
Okay.
Star Wars Rebels, which is like the same team that did the Clone Wars series.
Okay.
That's canon.
Mm-hmm.
And all comics, books, everything that have come out since Disney acquired Lucasfilm is all considered canon.
Okay.
And anything that was released prior to that is called Star Wars Legends.
Okay. So
Knights of the Old Republic is not considered canon.
So all I need to know is, because I would pick a gold lightsaber,
Right.
or like an orange or yellowish,
Right.
Is that canon?
No. There has never been a recorded gold or orange.
Yeah, I mean, either one. I mean, it looks pretty gold, even if it's orange.
Gold is canon. Ahsoka in an episode of Clone Wars had a yellow lightsaber.
Then I would have that.
Silver actually is canon because she also had a white lightsaber in Star Wars Rebels. Spoiler: she comes back in Star Wars Rebels, so that's also technically canon. But orange is not. Oh yeah, Will mentions the black saber, which is in Rebels, which you haven't gotten to that yet, but
No.
that's super cool. There's a whole arc surrounding the dark saber, I think.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
So that's cool. But I think it's better if we stick with the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, because in that game, when you decide when you go to the Jedi Temple on Dantooine, you decide which one. There's 3 paths that you can take.
Okay.
And depending on the path you pick, your lightsaber it becomes that color. So there's the Jedi.
I don't like that. I liked picking my own color.
There's I'm forgetting the names, guys. If anyone has played KOTOR or knows the names of the 3 Jedi categories, tell me. I know one of them's like the Jedi Consular. I think one of them is Jedi Warrior, and one of them is Jedi something else or something to that effect.
Okay.
My friend Yannick just joined. He says in all caps, "KOTOR is canon."
KOTOR is canon.
I know. We'd all like it to be. But so
what are the
too restrictive?
What are the 3...
Okay, so I don't know the names, but I can tell you the
What are the 3 colors?
So it's blue, green, and yellow. If you're
okay, then it's fine.
A Jedi with a blue lightsaber,
yeah,
in that category is more into fighting and combat. The green lightsaber Jedi is one who's more into philosophy and wisdom, and the yellow sits in between and is kind of a mediator.
Oh, absolutely.
Which then makes sense because like you go, Obi-Wan and Anakin are blue lightsaber users,
yeah,
and that makes sense because they're very combat heavy. Qui-Gon Jinn was a green lightsaber user, as was Yoda, both more philosophical.
Which is perfect because, as we've stated already in this podcast, I don't like being put in a box, so the yellow sounds the best because it's the best of both worlds.
And God knows what purple meant. I don't know why. Actually,
that's Mace Windu, right?
Yeah.
He's the only one with the purple lightsaber.
Yeah, do you know why?
Because he picked his lightsaber and is saying, "I'm having a purple lightsaber."
Yeah, he literally told George Lucas, "I want a purple lightsaber."
I think that's fair.
Both Trent and Traylon say they would like a purple lightsaber.
That I feel like a lot of people would, just because it is so unique.
Yeah.
I like the color yellow. That's like gold is like my favorite color. So like that I feel like if I had like an aura, if people believe in that kind of thing, and if you don't, whatever. But like I would be yellow.
Yeah, for sure.
Most likely because I'm bright and sunny, but also
it can be terrifying.
Yes, can be anxiety inducing.
Okay, so you've answered. You would be somewhere in the middle.
Yes. So you need to answer.
Yeah. So if I had the Force, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like Traylon's answer of being a vigilante. I think that's cool.
So would that make you gray then, technically?
So I think where I would land is Kyle Katarn, who was there was an early series of PC games that they made. I forget what the name is. Somebody can comment in and tell me. And those games featured a protagonist named Kyle Katarn, who was a Jedi who could use the Force, but was basically Han Solo otherwise. Not as like shady as Han Solo is when we meet him, but he's basically like that, where he's like he just does his own thing. He scavenges, he does jobs, he takes jobs. He's kind of a mercenary, but not like a bad person. Like, he doesn't take bad jobs. He's the hero. But I would probably be that. Where it's just like, because I don't want to. You don't like being put in a box. I don't like being at anyone else's behest. So I don't like being subject to anyone else's whims. So I don't think I would. I also don't think I would fit into the narrow-minded view of the Jedi, because in a lot of ways that's like very like a hardcore religion. And
that's everything like you're against already.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, not that you're against religion, but you're like the rigorous.
Yeah, I have a hard time with rigorous guidelines.
Yeah,
so I think
same.
I think for that reason, I also with as well wouldn't fit into that. So I would want to just go do my own thing. But I would skew heavily into like positive. That's why I think vigilante is probably a good idea because
Yeah.
I would help a lot of people.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like I would too.
no, I'm sure you would,
know,
but not as many.
Not. It would just be an opportunistic sort of helping.
Dana would help cats. Dana would go on a mission across the Star Wars universe to help all cats.
I would help all furry animals of any alien type, okay, as long as they're adorable.
Shout out to Dalton, who just joined.
Dalton, hey buddy. No, but like, that's cool. I can see that.
See, I agree with Traylon. He says, I might be gray. I may or may not use force choke on certain criminals. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I think that's cool. I think that is natural.
Exactly.
And human. And
I think that's fair. So,
yeah.
We know where we sit on this.
Yeah.
I think, do you want to...
Did you say what color? I'm sorry.
Oh, what color? I always like... Blue is always my favorite color. I know that's kind of a basic bitch answer, but I always like the blue lightsaber. If we're just sticking to those three, I would probably go blue.
Is that also your mindset? Is with the blues, like, when you take that pathway, though? Like,
No.
if you were to go by pathway, which one would it be then?
Okay, if I was to go by pathway, then green, because I'm much more
Really?
of a philosophical... I'm not a fighter. I'm not like a combat person.
Yeah.
I'm much more of a philosophical thinker. Like, I love that. I love explorations of knowledge, so I'm definitely going to be more into the Qui-Gon Jinn Yoda side of things.
As we discovered with kickball on Sunday, we play kickball. I have a little bit of a competitive fighter side, so I have to be both.
Yeah, that's you're just a tiny bit competitive. I think you want to go to another question?
Yeah, let's do it. Yes, I do want to go to another question, because now we're getting into the fantasies. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to let you pick, because I wrote all of these.
Cool.
You
for
would
sure,
pick
for
the
sure.
biggest one.
For sure, cool. For sure. Guys, our second discussion topic of the day is, if you could change into any animal, what would it be, and why? It can be mythical.
Yes, it can.
Well, that significantly expands the options.
Absolutely. There's a reason I put it can be mythical, because I, like all things, do not like to be held to a box, and that box being reality.
That's true.
So,
Next question. What was it? I'm typing it out for our viewers.
sure, I will answer then.
Wait, was it if you could turn yourself into any animal?
Yes.
But
what
wait.
would it be and why? And it
No, that's
can be
not one.
mythical.
Wait, is it? But is it like Harry Potter where you have the ability to shift back and forth
Yes.
at will, or is it you're stuck as that animal?
No, like, that's why I said specifically you can change into any animal. Because I want you to still be able to be human. So I'm thinking of it in a way as, like, whenever I want to do something, I can change into this animal. And the reason I kept it as it can be mythical is because I have a fantastical answer for this.
I'm guessing that's why you wrote a lot of these questions because you have loaded answers already.
I don't have loaded answers, but I have a good idea what my answer will be.
It's fine, guys. I'll live up to the promise of the title of our podcast called The Riffsters and not have preloaded answers already.
I mean, I'm not preloaded. I'm just biased because I wrote the answers. I mean, whoever writes the answers, it's going to be the thing.
Oh, that's a good one. Trent says, I want to be a Pikachu. He's a mouse that can shoot lightning. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. See, this is exactly why I want this question. This is awesome.
Yannick says, furries incoming.
Oh, no.
Traylon says, adding mythical creatures makes it so much harder. My first choice would probably be a dragon. Now I could fly and breathe fire and light marshmallows for all the villagers.
That's so random. I love it.
I just imagined like an intense sizzle reel, like movie trailer cutscene of like black. Cut to Traylon flying through the air. Black. Cut to Traylon breathing fire onto a gigantic lake. Black. Cut to like all the music cuts out and he's just going. It's a little marshmallow.
Oh gosh, that would be great.
Ooh, Aslan. Will says Aslan from Narnia.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty
specific.
dope. That's very specific. See,
It's basically a dire lion.
I don't know if this is... I need to probably do more research since this is in the book that I'm writing, but I want to be a hybrid between a tiger and a bat. Well, basically I want to be a tiger with bat wings.
Or a tat.
Dude, that's actually pretty good.
You're a tat.
A tat! I want to be a cat, but I also want to fly, is basically what I'm saying.
Golnish
So,
just joined, my cousin
a griffin.
Golnish. Shout out to Golnish. Shout out to Johannes.
Hello.
Johannes joined as well.
Johannes!
Guys, if you're just joining us, the question, we went through the first question, which was, if you could use the Force, would you rather be a Jedi or a Sith or something else? Our second question that we just moved on to is, if you could turn into one animal, what would you pick and why? And it can be a mythical animal. Please comment below, and we're reading your comments live. So what was your answer? Oh, you said
so.
tiger and
I think
bat.
it'd be something like a griffin or some sort of chimera. I guess. 'Cause actually, that's technically what it would be called because a chimera, like the word chimera, means two animals meshed together.
Yeah.
So I would definitely be some sort of like, let's say like saber-toothed tiger. That's like huge, obviously, and then with bat wings because I think bat wings are really dope. Like did you know bats used to be one of my favorite animals? You didn't know that, but now I've told you. Along with many other animals that have been my favorite animals at some point.
Dana will say to any animal that you present her, "Did you know that was my favorite animal?" And it's to the point now where I just tune. As soon as I hear her start to say that, I tune her out because it's just like whatever's about to come out of her mouth is her favorite animal in that moment.
They're adorable.
So just say all animals are your favorite animals.
That's not true though. There are some animals that are not my favorite animals.
Except for bugs.
Yeah, I don't like well, I don't consider them animals. I consider them pests. Technically, they're not animals. They're bugs. There is a difference, isn't there?
Not really.
Or is it like tomato and fruit?
No, you're just selectively choosing what you love and don't. Because you're a terrible person.
I'm not a terrible person.
So, okay,
I got mine.
You would turn into a chimera.
Oh, but I didn't say why. No, I did say why because I want to fly and I want to be a cat.
Because everything is your favorite
Hmm.
animal. What would I turn into?
I know what you would turn into.
Well, no, if I have all the options, I'm not going to say fox. That's a really basic answer.
That's true.
Foxes are my favorite animal, but I feel like I got to go with something different than that. I'm going to eliminate all sea creatures because the ocean scares me.
Yeah.
So nothing there, although being a Gyarados would be pretty cool.
Dude, a Gyarados would be dope.
Dragon is cool. I feel like I'm going to be something that can fly because I've always wanted to be able to fly.
Same.
So that
even though you're afraid of flying.
So not if I'm flapping my own wings, I'm not afraid of it.
That's true.
I'm afraid of flying airplanes because I don't have control over who's flying the airplane.
Julian is Uzaru.
Oh, Uzaru. That's a pretty cool one. That's in Dragon Ball Z. That's the giant ape that they turn into. As long as I can be a golden Uzaru.
Traylon makes a very, very good point. The ocean wouldn't be scary if you were Cthulhu. Because you would literally be the master of the seas.
Fair point.
Or god of the seas.
And as I recall, he has wings.
I just know him as a big, gigantic squid-looking monster.
I'm pretty confident he has wings.
Yeah.
No, I would want to be... I was going to say dragon is really cool, but I don't want to say that.
Dragon is pretty good.
I got it. Griffin. I'd be a griffin.
Literally, I just said that a little while ago.
No, you said a bat thing.
I know, but like griffins are not... Whatever.
Well, griffin is cool because it has dragon wings on a...
Or bird
wings. No, griffin's different. It has eagle wings on a lion's body.
Yeah. There's different types because like there's the World of Warcraft version where it's an eagle head with a lion's body and then the eagle wings.
Right.
Which I thought is like the coolest thing ever because I think eagles have beautiful faces. So would you have a lion's head or an eagle's head?
Lion's head.
For sure?
Yeah, for sure. Way more intimidating.
Dope.
Wait, can I just invent an animal?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I technically invented mine.
Can I be a winged turtle?
A winged turtle.
Turtles are always really wise, so I would be like the Aslan of turtles. Like I'd be a turtle that could talk and that was giant, like a giant turtle, and I would have beautiful, angelic.
And then you can swim too.
Eagle wings.
If you wanted to.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Winged turtle. You heard it here first, folks.
No, technically that is something I believe. I can't remember. I can't remember if in Inuyasha. I watch a lot of anime.
I made it up. Nope. I made it up.
I watch a lot of anime.
I made it up.
And he gets onto this gigantic turtle. It has like it looks like his shell is an island because of like growth of like trees and stuff that's like gone on it. But I'm pretty sure they can fly if I remember correctly.
I hear what you're saying. I don't acknowledge it, and I made it up. Winged turtle. Giant winged turtle. Wise talking turtle. That's
cool. I mean, I came up with a dope saber-toothed tiger bat-winged creature.
You're a tat.
Tat. Can I pick another question?
Yes, you may, and I think you should read it this time because I've read it 2 in a row.
Absolutely will.
Man, we're burning through questions this time. It's amazing what happens when we don't. I think you know what I think it is. I think it's because we don't have a third person this time.
That's absolutely why.
If we had a third person, I think we'd be riffing.
Well,
but this is fine too.
That's okay. Variety. It's okay because I have some dope questions.
Oh,
God damn it!
What? Traylon, or not Traylon. Well, he says, hi, I didn't think of that. But Trent says...
Oh my gosh, it's a Koopa from Mario.
This wants to be a Koopa from Mario. God damn it, I didn't even think about that.
Yes!
But that's fine, I'll take that. You know what, it's too late. I cast my stones.
I
let them lie where they may.
Well, now I have something dope for you anyway. All my questions are like, what would you be and why, I realized.
Yeah. But
this is a really awesome one, so I'm just going to do it anyway.
Okay.
What Game of Thrones character would you be and why? Do you want to do this question, or I have another question in there where
no, I don't like that one.
Where you
that's basic bitch question.
You're a basic bitch.
I'm gonna write the questions.
Okay, this is the one I was literally just talking about, and I just pulled it out, and that's really amazing that I did that.
Go ahead.
Okay, if you could create a house for yourself in Game of Thrones, what would they be called? What is their sigil? And where in Westeros would they be? And on top of that, who is your nemesis?
That is a way better question.
Because you have to create the house, you have to create your sigil, you have to create your name, where you are in Westeros, and who your nemesis is. That's a lot of questions in one question.
That's a great question. I'll say this too, because Traylon just commented and said, "Oh shoot, he doesn't watch Game of Thrones." #help. I'll say
Perfect.
this for anyone that doesn't watch Game of Thrones, you can still participate. Basically, you're coming up with your family crest.
Yeah.
And all the families in Game of Thrones they're called houses.
Yeah.
They usually have their banner, which is like an animal or some sort of symbol, and colors that they pick. For instance, House Stark is gray and black, and their sigil is a wolf.
Yeah.
And then every house has a motto. House Stark is winter is coming. So basically, what you're doing is inventing a family crest, like a symbol, picking your colors.
Yeah.
Picking a motto for your family, for your house.
Yeah.
And choosing where you would be.
Choose where you are in Westeros. Climate. We'll just say climate. We don't have to say like exactly where if you don't want to, because that might be a little too much information. I don't know. Well, if you could choose,
we'll see how we go.
And then your nemesis.
Will says Gryffindor.
Yes. I'm
wrong
actually
franchise, bro.
I'm a Ravenclaw.
No, we're not even gonna. This is a whole hole that we're gonna go down.
We are the Riffsters.
Dana insists that she's a Ravenclaw. We had her take the Harry Potter,
and I was a Ravenclaw.
Shh. We had her take the Pottermore test, the Pottermore official made by J.K. Rowling quiz, twice. Once it was a blind test to ensure that she couldn't choose answers to get herself to Ravenclaw. She got Slytherin both times. And she sits here and makes this face every time and insists that she's not in fact a Slytherin, when if you rewind this goddamn live stream, you'll hear the whole part about how she loves causing chaos and is generally like to choose evil options.
But I do it smartly. Because I love books.
Yeah, the Slytherins were really smart too.
Yeah, but Ravenclaw's better, okay? Damn it, I'm Ravenclaw.
You're not a Ravenclaw.
The hat takes into consideration who you want to be, and you know what? I'm a Ravenclaw. Okay, Hermione should have been a Ravenclaw if she had taken that online test. Like, they would have put her in Ravenclaw, but she was in Gryffindor because the hat said so.
Nope.
So, that's the thing.
Why don't you start telling what your house sigil would be while I type this question out?
Why don't I type the question out and you answer
I got it.
once?
I'm already middle typing it. Just go ahead.
But I wanted some time to think about this one, because this was one of the questions I did not have a loaded answer about. So, okay. Well,
excellent.
I will start with, okay, so in Game of Thrones, what would they be? What would my sigil be? Okay, so I'm not going to make up a name. No, I will make up a name. Okay.
No, it's your last name. It's House Abel.
No, this is fantasy. Okay, we're using fantasy names. And I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and I have taught myself to write in Tengwar, and I know a little bit of Elvish.
Okay.
Quenya, to be specific.
Okay.
So, I really like the moon, and I'm really, into that whole thing, so I would go by Isiltari as a last name.
House
sigil.
Isiltari?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that literally transcribes to Moon Queen in Elvish. So, that would be my house name.
Okay.
My sigil would be a big panther. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It would be a saber-toothed panther.
Oh, I guess because it's a cat. All right.
Yeah, I like panthers. They're sleek and beautiful.
Driz
Duarden from D&D has one. I told you I liked fantasy. Let's see. So a big ass panther. And where in Westeros would I be? That part
Wait, no, colors. What would the colors
Oh, my
be?
colors. Well, it'd obviously be black with the panther. And then I'm thinking gold. Because gold's my favorite color. I really like black and gold together.
But you have to, you're so bad at this. You have to do it as like, it would be a blank colored blank on a field of blank. That's how they describe their banners.
A blank colored blank on a field of blank.
So it's fill in the blanks.
So a black colored panther.
On a field of...
Does it have to be a field?
That's just what they That's just what they call the background.
Oh, okay. So the background color would be red.
So a black panther on a field of
Red.
crimson.
Crimson.
You have to come up with a
with a gold
accent.
Accent.
You have
Yes.
to come up with like a really pretentious.
Yeah.
So you're basically a Lannister, but just
I'm
swapping
not a
out
Lannister.
You're just swapping out a panther instead
I'm
of
not a
lion.
Lannister. My eyes are blue, not green. Thank you very much.
Do you also always pay your debts?
I do not pay my debts. In fact, I have a lot of debt right now.
That's true. You're kind of the opposite of a Lannister. Wait, did you already say what your motto was?
I didn't say what my motto was yet.
What's the motto?
That I will get to.
As soon as you think of it.
As soon as I think of it. Why don't you go ahead and tell us the first three things?
Okay, I'm just gonna use my last name, House Bomani. I don't know.
You don't want to be House Volpe?
All right, fine. I'm House Volpe.
No, we knew you were going to be Volpe.
My sigil
It's a fox.
is a orange fox on a field of azure.
Azure.
That's Azure for the folks at home, which is a really, really fancy dickhead way of saying blue. Hence why it's perfect for me.
Yeah.
An orange fox on a field of azure.
Mm.
And my house motto is my motto.
What was your accent?
My accent.
Like the accent color. Just blue
Oh, does
and...
it have to have an accent color?
Yes.
I don't know, white.
Okay. So you're going for very cinematic
Yes.
colors.
Teal and orange, baby. Teal and orange.
Okay.
My life is a cinema movie. I don't know what that
Please
is.
die in a fire.
Continue. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my motto is the motto that I've always had, which is probably what I'll get tattooed on my arm eventually, which is never idle, create endlessly. Idle is an IDLE, not IDOL. Never idle, like never staying still. Create endlessly. I'm a very creative person. I love making stuff. You know, I love doing this podcast. I love making music. All that stuff. So my house would be never idle, create endlessly, because all of my spawn will be required to be creative. If I have any uncreative children, I'm just going to cast them out like the Spartans.
So I figured out what mine was going to be. My motto. Where I lay my head is home. If you can figure out what song that's from, you guys will get like plus 10 Dana points.
You'll get plus 10 intelligence.
Yes.
Your character will see plus 10 intelligence.
And here's why.
Let me read some. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
My house would be a very nomadic house. I consider myself an adventurer, at least I would like to be. I like to travel the world, so I would imagine my house would feel the same. And basically, we just take over other people's strongholds as we see fit, and we lay our head there, and it's now our home.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, we might be a little bit of a warlike nomad race of people, but we're dope. So
let me read some from our
yes,
audience.
let's see what everybody else came up with.
So Trent says family crest would be a snake with silver and purple.
Okay, Slytherin.
And our motto is, we may not always win, but we will never surrender. That's good. I like that. That's real classy.
Very good.
Let's see. Trent also submitted another one. House Dragonius with a gold dragon on a field of green with the motto, we may not always... Oh, so you're amending your previous one.
I see.
And we will live wherever the climate is cold. I like that. I like cold climate too. Will says, nothing is true, everything is permitted. We work in the dark to serve the light. House of Altair, Ibnalahad. I don't know how to say that.
The crest is an eagle.
So,
nice.
Nice Assassin's Creed.
I was going to say, that's Assassin's Creed, is it not? Yeah.
That would be such a cool house to have in Game of Thrones, like the assassin house.
Yeah.
How come they don't have that? I guess they have like the faceless men or whatever, but they're not really like a house proper.
No. I guess I would say that I would stay in at least moderate to warm temperatures because I hate the cold with a fiery passion.
Yeah, I would definitely not be in the north of the map. I would probably be in Dorne, like the...
Dorne is my favorite house.
Beachy, yeah.
Like, if you were to, like, ask me where I would live in Westeros.
The Martells?
The Martells are my favorite.
Yeah.
They're also, like, the more female-friendly of the, houses. So...
That's true.
Women can be rulers there.
I guess I could also submit, as a good thing I wore this t-shirt, that was happy coincidence that says House Stark And the motto
Genius
of House Stark
billionaire.
is Genius, Billionaire, Playboy, Philanthropist.
This is
So-
true. Game
that-
of Heroes is what it says at the bottom. I bought him this shirt, by the way, and this is the first time he's ever worn it.
That is true, and how wonderfully serendipitous it is that it happened to be on this day when you loaded this bowl of fantasy questions.
I actually did not do that on purpose, guys. I was just really excited after last night's Game of Thrones episode.
It was a good episode.
It was. But let's not talk about it yet, because some people have not seen it, I'm sure.
I think we need to do like a proper recap show, because
We
I bet
do.
you people who watch this podcast, some people like Traylon probably haven't seen Game of Thrones, and it's like if we go on a whole tangent about Game of Thrones, it's
Obviously.
like okay, done with that. Click.
Yeah. But most people watch Game of Thrones, to be fair. It's a very popular TV series. So I think maybe on Sundays or something after the episode, we could do a recap show.
Yeah, we should actually.
Yeah.
If you guys would like to see a recap show from us, the Riffsters, let us
Yeah.
know. I think that would be pretty fun to. I bet everyone and their mother does a recap show about every TV show and its mother nowadays.
Yeah, they do. And, I mean, I've read the books. He hasn't, so we have, like, really differing viewpoints, so I think that would be kind of fun.
That's true.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to see, like, and I've read all of the fan theories and whatnot, so
Maybe if we got drunk and recapped it, that might be more fun.
that could be fun. I don't know how I feel about getting drunk every week, but I
That's
guess it's
true.
only for
Getting drunk every Sunday is
six
tough.
more-
That's
six
a,
more?
That's a tough.
five more
Yeah.
episodes, so not so bad.
That's tough.
Okay, and the last question within this question,
Who's your nemesis?
who is your nemesis within this world?
Fictional world.
This fictional world. I feel like, for me, whoever is the ruling family would probably be my nemesis, because they wouldn't like me constantly taking over strongholds.
Yeah.
No matter if they're... Because if I mess up in any way the ruling family's plans for this or that or whatever, I feel like we would already be enemies, because well, to be fair, everyone's going to hate me for being that way
Yeah. That's,
in this sort of game.
Given how things end up every time we play a board game or a card game in a group with everyone ending up hating you, I have a feeling in the card game of life everyone would end up hating you.
Whenever we play Magic or Risk or any board game, I'm a pretty aggro bro dude where...
We're really nerdy. Like, in case that wasn't
yeah.
abundantly clear.
Yeah.
Just name the thing that's the nerdy thing, and that's the thing that we do.
Yes.
D&D, done it. Magic the Gathering, done it.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh, don't currently do it, but have done it.
Pokemon have done it.
I feel like we need what's that game called? The where it's like if you never have I ever.
Oh yeah, never have I ever.
Geek Edition.
Geek Edition.
Never have I ever played Magic. Damn. Never have I ever played D&D. Damn.
Yeah.
Never have I ever been to a comic convention. Damn.
Yeah.
Never have I ever. Like,
I'm going to another comic convention here
Okay, wait,
soon.
hold on. Let me keep doing it. Let's keep going. Never have I ever been to a comic book store.
Damn.
Never have I ever dressed up in cosplay. Ooh, that's one I get
Okay.
to keep up. That's
No,
one I get to
no,
keep
you
up.
don't. No, you don't. You did. You were a gender bent, or no, you were a humanized Pokemon at the Stanley's Comic Con.
But that was for Halloween.
No, that was
wasn't
not
a
Halloween.
Yeah, it was.
It was not Halloween. It was at the Comic Con
Oh crap! You're
later.
right. Okay, damn.
Yes.
Okay.
Haha. I win.
Okay. Never have I. I'm trying to think of more geek things.
Here,
Never-
guys, give us some stuff. Give us some stuff. What have we got here?
Never have I ever
Tried to go Super Saiyan? I've totally tried to go Super
I have
Saiyan.
tried to go Super Saiyan. It usually ends up with me spitting large volumes of saliva out of my mouth. Like. Never have I ever.
Ooh, collected different types of D20.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, I have different, all kinds of D20. Or just dice in general.
Never have I ever.
Ooh, I got it. Oh wait, no, you probably haven't.
That's the point. Say it.
Okay, collected comic books and also, like, purposely, like, sold some, like, no, that's not going.
Absolutely, it was way too interesting.
I didn't really think of it through.
Collected comic books, but also having sold
Okay.
some that were not, or maybe have been in limited edition. Maybe if they
Ooh,
were, they weren't.
I got it. Collected comic books, but never read them because I didn't want to ruin them because they're very old.
I have not done that.
I have very old comics
I read
that
all of them.
I read them online. Like, I've read them online. Like, I've read the story, but I wanted to actually own it because I like to collect comic books. And so I have it. I just haven't read it, like the actual hard copy.
Never have I ever been to a card store and played Magic live. Yeah, I've done that.
Oh, I'm about to lose.
Yeah.
Wait, what am I trying to make myself lose for?
Because it just proves I'm nerdy.
No, it doesn't. Oh no, I've done that. Shit.
Never have I ever
Not gotten a nerdy tattoo.
Wait, this is double negative. Hold on. Never have I ever. I've never not gotten a. That means I have gotten?
No, wait.
I'm so confused. Never. No, it should be never have I ever gotten a nerdy tattoo. So I keep mine up, and you have to.
No. I'm trying to make it so you have to put yours down, and I get to keep mine up.
Then it's never have I ever not gotten a nerdy tattoo. So
now you have to put one down. So
ready?
now we're on even
Ready?
ground.
Never have I ever attended the midnight premiere of a geeky film.
Oh,
Boom.
come on. We all done
We
that.
lost.
We've all done
We
that.
lost. We lost.
Why are we trying to lose?
I don't know. That was kind of fun, though. I think that's our best riff of this podcast, is coming up with Never Have I Ever Geek Edition. So in case anyone's watching this after the fact, they can play by themselves at home.
Never have I ever been a pansy and not tried to kill all my friends in a game.
Never have you ever tried... What?
That was me making fun of you in a very terrible way.
When did I try and kill all my friends in a game?
I'm calling you a pansy for never having tried.
Never having tried to kill all my friends in a game?
Yeah.
That means you're a pansy?
Yeah.
In other circles, that would be called courage, bravery, and integrity.
Some people might
You
think that.
You silly moose. Yeah, but you're right. You're right. You're definitely not a Slytherin.
I'm not a Slytherin.
It's like tries to kill all of her teammates in every game she plays
I
and
don't
goes,
have-
I'm a Ravenclaw.
I don't have teammates. I am strategically trying to get rid of my enemies. There is a difference. Strategically.
Alright, I think that about wraps up
Our
our
podcast.
cast for today.
For today.
I think we're going to end it on that note.
But we have so many more questions.
How many more questions do we have?
2.
Well, what are they?
I just like them. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, can I do it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, cool. If the audience would like to hear more, that is.
I mean, we still have some live viewers, so that's
Okay.
good.
If you could live in a fantasy or sci-fi world, what would it be and why?
Ooh, Pokemon.
You want to be in Pokemon?
Yeah. I 100%.
I guess that's totally your thing.
I 100% wouldn't. That's the thing. Is like everyone's always like, I'd be in Star Wars. I'm like, no. Why would you want to be in Star Wars? Like that's
It's
awful.
terrible.
Your choices are either be like a slum, like a poor slum, resident, or maybe you get to be a Jedi, but then all your life is restricted. Or like there's not very many good options for lay people. You definitely don't want to be a regular person in Game of Thrones. You just don't want to be in Game of Thrones. Period.
No.
You probably don't
especially
want to
a
be
woman.
in Lord of the Rings because everyone there has a.
If I was an elf, I would want to be in
Yeah,
Lord of the
yeah.
Rings. That's a problem. It's like, since I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, I would want to probably be in Lord of the Rings if I were an elf. But if I were any other race, I would not want to be. What's up?
It's saying our live video has ended.
It has?
I don't know. That's
No, it
weird.
hasn't. It says we're still live right there.
I know, but that says our live video has ended.
Oh, that's so weird.
I guess. Sorry, guys. If you're, I don't know if.
But it
we're-
says end live video down
I
there,
know.
so we haven't ended it yet.
I don't know if we're still live. It's telling us our live video has ended. I'm gonna kind of wait and see if this is. I guess we're still live, huh?
Yeah, we're still
Weird,
live.
We're still live. That's
That's
weird.
really strange.
Our screen says this live video has ended.
But, no, I wouldn't be in the Lord of the Rings, most likely, unless I could be an elf. My answer would actually be I would be in the Forgotten Realms if D&D.
I don't even know what that is.
I know, that's because you need to read The Legend of Drizzt.
Cool. I will do that. Probably never.
It's so good, like, especially if you guys like Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones. Like, it's different, but it's also, like, extremely good fantasy. It's very heavy, so it's definitely not for someone who doesn't love fantasy. But it's probably one of my favorite fantasy novels, or series, sorry, that I've ever read.
All right.
Ever.
Should we hit our last question and then call it a day?
Sure. Also, I just really love Drizzt.
On account of the fact that the heat in here is, I'm dying.
It's
really
okay.
hot. There's no fan on.
We don't have to do these questions. I'm just excited and enjoying having, like, talking.
What is
so.
it?
If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
My favorite question, but I like to amend this question to: if you could have any superpower that's non-basic, what would it be and why? So, like, you can't pick flight, invisibility, super strength. Like, throw all those out.
Okay.
If you could have any creative, I guess it's more like if you could have any mutation, like X-Men mutation, because they do a really good job of having creative mutations.
X-Men mutations.
Yeah. What would it be and why?
Okay, but in this like
Just
question,
quick answers.
No. In this question, do other people have powers, or is it just me who has powers in this world? Because that really defines what power I'm going to ask.
Let's say it's just you.
Oh well, dang it. So I was gonna say I was gonna have Rogue's powers, but then if nobody else has powers, there's no point in being Rogue.
No, let's just say it's you.
Okay. So like, let's say, like healing, like self-healing.
No, too basic.
Okay, hold on. I remember I had a really good... I would turn into a phoenix. No, that's not basic.
That's just animal changing.
No.
No, that's too basic.
Listen to my reason why. No. Listen to my reason why. Because a phoenix dies and is always reborn. So if I could turn into a phoenix, theoretically, I could always die and be reborn, and that means I live forever, and yeah!
No, that's just reincarnation. That's like one of the most basic bitch powers.
But it's like a really cool way to have reincarnation.
No, I will give you an example of what we're looking for.
Okay.
My power, my mutation, would be able to basically generate matter and create whatever food item I wanted at any given moment.
That's super lame.
No, that's not a base. No, there is no superhero that already exists that has that power.
I'm not saying it's basic.
I know, but
I'm saying it's lame.
This is the point of the question: is to look for fun, interesting answers. Not, I would be a phoenix.
But I want OP powers.
We already answered that question. What animal would you turn into and why?
I want a superpower, though.
No, I disallow it. I disallow it.
Okay. Can I turn into a Pokemon?
No, you can't turn into anything. Not for this question. We already answered that question.
No, but I want something.
Here's another good one. Being able to eat whatever you wanted and maintaining the ideal body weight.
That'd be pretty dope.
There you go.
But that's not what I want. Okay, what if I had the superpower to always be muscular and hot? Without trying.
Isn't that basically what I just said?
No. Because you just said you could eat anything and not gain weight. What I'm saying is I don't even have to work out to look like I worked out.
Okay, that's fair. That's a good answer.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Because, working out is okay. I would prefer not to if I could.
That's fair.
Oh, you know what? No, I amend all answers.
Oh my god.
Okay. What I want to do is I want to touch something and it be done. So this is something in grade school I always thought about. Was I hated homework.
I see what you're saying.
So I would touch the piece of paper with my pen, and the homework would immediately, any task, no matter what it is, if I touch it, it'll be done. So if I touch a dish in the dishwasher, it'll be done. They'd be clean.
That's a good answer. Good job.
Yes. So it's like the hand of Midas, but for getting stuff done.
One I really like from the crowd, Traylon says his superpower would be to make real gun sounds come from his fingers when he makes bad jokes. Like,
That's an amazing answer.
You probably scare the crap out of it. See, that's what we're looking for.
Creative... just don't do it at an airport, or we'll have that one situation happen again.
That's an excellent creative answer.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes. Okay.
I think that's. I think we've run actually a pretty long time. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with us for only having 2 people. Next week we will be back to 3. Derek will be back.
He'll be back,
and we're going to try and incorporate more guests. If you're ever in LA and want to be on the podcast, you are totally welcome.
Hit us up on the Riffsters.
Just let us know.
Message us.
Happy to have you. We do this every Monday.
Yeah.
So to sign off, I'm Julian. You can find me online at aka Volpe, VOLPE, or facebook.com/VolpeMusic or youtube.com/VolpeMusic. I'm tagged in the description of this video.
Yeah. And you can find me everywhere on social media at Dana Lynn X. It's a play on a software engineering thing. But yeah, you can find me anywhere at that. I'm also tagged, correct?
Yep, you're tagged.
Yep, so you'll be able to find me easily. And I guess we should do our little sign-off.
Well, I'll just say this before we do that.
Oh, sorry.
If you guys watch this live, thanks so much for joining us. We love having
you.
the live audience. That makes it so much more fun for us to read your comments and make it interactive.
Yeah.
If you're watching this at a later time and it's after that we've been live, you can watch it live. We go live every Monday, approximately 7 to 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's that. And we always like to sign off here by making up a sign-off phrase on the spot. So Dana, 3, 2, 1.
Live long and prosper. That's right, I did it.
Nice. Okay, you can count me down.
3, 2, 1.
Stay cheesy, everyone.
You do the same thing every time.
What?
You're always like, say this or do that.
No, last time I was like, remember chocolate is only... Remember I ripped off the,
that's right.
tricks one last time?
Bye, guys. We love you. Thank you for watching.
Take care, guys. Next Monday. Tune in. Same time, same channel. And we're out, or some. No, wait, you gotta end it. No, stop. No, it didn't end.